All right, let's dive right in. We're going to give you a super practical playbook for how to build a business in the age of AI. If you've ever felt like this whole AI revolution is a party you weren't invited to, well, consider this your official invitation to get in the game. And this quote right here, it just nails it. The idea of creating generational wealth. I mean, that used to feel like something for a tiny select group of people, right? But what's happening now is the tools to build and launch something are so incredibly accessible that the barrier to entry has pretty much disappeared. This isn't just another opportunity, it's a huge shift in who actually gets to build the future. And that's the big question, isn't it? It's so easy to get overwhelmed. You see all these headlines about AI creating billion-dollar companies, and you're thinking, okay, the opportunity is massive, but what's the first step? It can feel like you're staring at a giant chasm. So let's break it down into one small, simple step you can take today. Look, the best place to start is not with some grand, world-changing idea. Nope. It's with something small, something you know really, really well, a personal problem that bugs you. The simplest ideas are almost always the most powerful starting points. So let's use a perfect, super relatable example. Picture this. It's movie night. You're ready to chill, but you and your partner end up spending the next hour just scrolling, debating, and getting absolutely nowhere. It's such a small, tiny point of friction in your day, but it's a real problem that happens over and over. And the solution they came up with is it's so simple and beautiful. They basically created a Tinder for movies. You swipe right on the movies you'd watch, your partner does the same thing on their phone, and boom, when you both swipe right on the same one, you've got a match. Problem solved. And this is the new reality. A completely working app built by one person sitting on their couch in under an hour. Just let that sink in for a second. The entire process, from that shared frustration to a working solution, took less time than actually watching the movie. It's incredible. Okay, so the movie match story is awesome, but how do you actually apply that same thinking to your own life? Well, that's where this AI-first framework comes in. This isn't about just one cool idea. It's a strategy you can use again and again to spot opportunities all around you. And here's the absolute key to understanding this. You don't need to be an AI genius. You just need to be an expert in your world, your job, your hobby, whatever you're into. AI is just the tool. The real value comes from your specific knowledge. The goal is simple. Find a process you know inside and out, use AI to automate one little piece of it, and then package that up as a solution. So, the whole playbook really breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, just identify a task. Look at your daily life for something repetitive, where there's a clear input and a clear output. That's what you're looking for. Second, package it. Use one of the new AI platforms to build a simple tool that just automates that one thing. And third, sell it to your network. Your first customers are right there, the people you already know who have the exact same problem you just solved. Okay, so we've talked about how to start small. But the potential here, it doesn't just stop with little tools. You can use the exact same logic to totally reimagine entire industries and, yeah, create massive billion-dollar companies. So let's scale up our thinking for a minute. Our source points to some huge areas that are just ripe for disruption. I mean, what if you rebuilt a legacy industry like insurance, but with AI at its core from day one? Or what if you really leaned into voice AI, not just for simple commands, but for brand new ways of interacting with technology? Even things like data labeling and national defense are being totally rewritten by AI. The opportunities are massive. Now, as the technology to build stuff gets easier and easier for everyone to access, the very definition of what makes a valuable creator is changing, and it's changing fast. The skills that were super important yesterday aren't necessarily the ones that are going to win tomorrow. This is probably the most important question you can ask yourself right now. If literally anyone can build an app, what's the new bottleneck? What becomes the rare, valuable skill when just being able to build the thing isn't special anymore? This chart shows that shift perfectly. As the technical part, the actual coding gets easier, it's becoming a commodity. The real value, the thing that will actually make you stand out, is shifting to the skills that AI can't really do. The insight to find the right problems to solve, the ability to build an audience and get your solution out there, and that human touch, the taste, to create something that people truly connect with and love. So, we've gone over the opportunity, the playbook, the new skills, but honestly, none of that matters without this final, critical point. In a world that's moving this fast, the single biggest risk isn't failing. It's doing nothing at all. And this quote just sums it all up. In the past, starting a business was so expensive and risky. Failure cost a lot. But today, the cost of just trying an idea, of taking a shot on goal, is plummeting. You can afford to experiment, to fail, and to just try again and again until you find something that clicks. So let's end with this. Just for a moment, forget about billion-dollar industries, forget what everyone else is doing. Just look at your own day, your own frustrations. What's that one annoying, repetitive thing you wish was just a little bit easier? That's not just a problem. That's your starting line.